Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Singletary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On the give, this is, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now Rodgers. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action. Now Rodgers. On the move to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
On first down, Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, The kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. They'll try and run with their fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's the fullback with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
88.
Rodgers to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.